Hey guys, so this is your video for Wednesday, November 30th. This is reviewing scaling, which is what we talked about yesterday as a whole class. If you take a look on my whiteboard here, I have 6 total problems here that we're going to go over in order to review scaling, and then I will go ahead and let you guys know what your assignments are for today. If you take a look at problem number 1, it is 8 times 1/2, and then you have the box there. In that box, we're going to put the greater than, less than, or equal to sign and compare it to the whole number 8. If you remember yesterday when we talked about scaling, we have to think about what we're multiplying by. Are we multiplying by a number that is less than 1, greater than 1, or equal to 1? That's going to help us determine what sign we put right here. All of us at this point could answer what 8 times 1/2 is. We know that all we have to do is put a fraction bar and a 1 underneath and then multiply straight across. When you multiply straight across here, you're going to get 8 halves, 8 over 2, and we should all know that 8 divided by 2 is 4. Because we are multiplying by something that is less than 1 here, we are going to fill that box with a less than sign, because your answer to this equation here is going to be less than the whole number 8. For number 2, 10/6 times 3 is greater than, less than, or equal to 3. Well, look at what we're multiplying by here, the fraction 10/6. What type of fraction is 10/6? 10/6 is an improper fraction. Because it's an improper fraction, that means I can change it to a mixed number. Anybody know what the mixed number would be? It would be 1 4/6. 1 4/6 is greater than 3, therefore we are going to put a greater than symbol there in that box. Okay? Number 3. Number 3 is 2 times 3/5. Again, at this point, we all know how to solve this equation. We've probably solved it as a whole class, compared to the whole number 2. If you look at 2 times 3/5, what am I multiplying the whole number by? Is it a proper fraction, an improper fraction, or a mixed number? It's a proper fraction. That proper fraction, 3/5, is greater than, less than, or equal to 1. It is less than. Good. So therefore, I'm going to put the less than sign there in that box. Okay. Question number 4. 1 2/7 times 4. I'm going to compare that to the whole number 4. What are we multiplying by? 1 2/7 is what type of fraction? It's a mixed number. It's going to be greater than 1. So because it's greater than 1, I'm using my greater than sign there. Number 5, 7/7 times 2 4/6. You're comparing that to 2 4/6. If you look at this, think about what 7/7 is equal to here. 7/7 is equal to 1 whole. So for here, it's going to be an equal sign, because we know that 1 times anything is going to be itself over here. And the last question, number 6, is 12 times 8/7. Think about what type of fraction 8/7 is. We're comparing it to 12. 8/7 is going to be an improper fraction. So that improper fraction there can be changed to a mixed number. Think about what it is if you change it to a mixed number. It is 1 1/8. Good. That is greater than 1. Therefore, we're going to use the greater than symbol. Okay. Now, what we are going to do is I'm going to erase some of this, and we are going to quickly just review multiplying whole numbers and mixed numbers and whole numbers and fractions. So if we take a look at the problem 5 times 2/3. In order to multiply this problem, remember, I have to change my whole number into a fraction. In order to change my whole number into a fraction, I have to put a fraction bar and a 1 underneath. Now I can just multiply straight across. 5 times 2 is 10. 1 times 3 is 3. I have 10 thirds. See if you can change that to a mixed number real quick. The correct answer here would be 3 1/3. Okay. If I were to do this with a mixed number, so if I were to have 2 2/3 times 3, the first thing I have to do is change my mixed number to be an improper fraction. In order to do that, I have to follow the MAD strategy. Multiply 2 times 3, that is 6. Add the numerator 2, that gives me 8. And I keep that denominator the same, that's 3. Times, I still have to make that whole number into a fraction, 3/1. Now I can multiply straight across. 8 times 3 is 24. 3 times 1 is 3. I have 24 thirds. 24 divided by 3 is 8. So therefore I would get a final answer of 8. If you have questions, please ask. You can always message me in Canvas. I'll try to be available through there. It may not be immediate, but I will get back to you on Canvas as well. If you need any help, please just let me know.